How are you? मजे में? Okay. Now let's study today exercise 4.3 based on the properties of equality that we have studied in the last lecture, that is componendo, dividendo, alternando, invertendo and componendo and dividendo. Now let's see how to use these properties in these examples. Okay. Now here we have first question, that if A by B is equal to 7 by 3, then you have to find the values of the following ratios, where the first ratio is given to you 5A plus 3B by 5A minus 3B. Now let's see, whatever given that you have to use always. So A by B is equal to 7 by 3. Here you have to write given. Okay. Now you can see that in the numerator with A what is there 5 and with B what is there 3. So to get this arrangement we have to do. Okay. So to get this 5 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator, you have to multiply both the sides by 5 by 3. So let's see. When you multiply by 5 by 3, in this way you have to multiply and write here that multiplying both sides by 5 by 3. Now let's simplify what you are getting now. 5 into A is 5A, 3 into B is 3B. Simplify this, 5 7s are 35, 3 3s are 9. Okay. Now you can see, children, here you want the ratio of 5A plus 3B upon 5A minus 3B. Now tell me which property we can use. Very easy. As here is plus and here is minus, it means here the property componendo and dividendo is used. So let's write by using, or you can write by componendo dividendo. Now what is componendo and dividendo? That if A by B is equal to C by D, then A plus B by A minus B is equal to C plus D by C minus D. This means you have to first add numerator and denominator, then you have to subtract. Similarly on the right hand side, so you will write here 35 plus 9 by 35 minus 9. Now this you can simplify. 35 plus 9 is equal to what? 44 by 26. Now you can simplify it again. So what is the answer here? 22 by 13. Okay. Is the ratio of 5A plus 3B upon 5A minus 3B. Now let's see its second example. Okay. Children, you can see that fourth example of this question number 1 is just like this. So I am not going to solve that sum, because first sum and the fourth example both are same. So now let's move to question. It's a second example. Okay. Now let's see this second one. Again you have given A by B is equal to 7 by 3 and you have to find the value of 2A square plus 3B square by 2A square minus 3B square. Now just write the given part. Now you can see, children, here square is there. A square and B square. So simple, what you have to do, you have to take square on both sides. So when we squaring on both sides, you will get A square by B square and here 7 by 3 whole square. And the reason here you can write squaring on both sides. Okay. Now A square by B square is equal to, simplify, 7 square is what? 49, 3 square is what? 9. Now you can see, children, with A square what is the numerical coefficient 2 and with B square what is the numerical coefficient 3. It means you want with A square 2 and with B square 3. So just simple, you have to multiply by 2 by 3. Okay. So 2 by 3 into A square by B square is equal to 2 by 3 into 49 by 9. Okay, so now here write multiplying both sides by what? 2 by 3. Now just simplify. You will get 2a square by 3b square is equal to. Now 2 into 49 is what? 98. 3 9 are 27. Now again you can see the ratio which you want is what? In the numerator you have plus and in the denominator you have minus. So which property you have to use again? Here also by componendo and dividendo. So learn the properties very well so that quickly you can get the answer. So 2a square minus 3b square here. So 98 plus 27 upon 98 minus 27. Give the reason by componendo and dividendo. I have written in short, C for componendo and D for dividendo. Now just add these two, you will get 125 by 71 is the ratio of, is the value of the given ratio. Okay, 125 by 71 is the value of the given ratio. Now you can see third sum where a cube minus b cube by b cube. This ratio you have to find. So let's see that one also. Let's see this example. Again a by b is equal to 7 by 3. Now you have to find the ratio of a cube minus b cube by b cube. So as you can see, with a cube is there, with b also cube is there. So what you have to do? You have to take cube on both sides. So if you take cube, see you have to take whole cube first, then it will be easy to simplify. What we have done, cubing on both sides. Cubing on both sides. Okay, now a cube by b cube is equal to 7 cube is what? 343 and 3 cube is what? 27. Okay, now according to the question you want here minus. Now you know, simple, this is which property here we have to use? We have to use dividendo. So by dividendo, a cube minus b cube by b cube. In the same way here also, 343 minus 27 upon 27. Now just to simplify, you will get 316 by 27. So here which property we have used? By dividendo. Okay. Now in this way you have completed your question number 1. Now let's continue with question number 2. Now see question number 2. What is that? If 15a square plus 4b square by 15a square minus 4b square is equal to 47 by 7, then find the value of the ratios, and where the first ratio is a by b. So you have to find the value of a by b. So here this is given to you. Okay. Now to get a by b from this step, what you have to do? First you take bracket here because it's a binomial. And children, just remember this idea, if here is plus and minus, so you have to also use componendo and dividendo. Means in componendo and dividendo also in the numerator you have plus, in the denominator you have minus. So by using componendo and dividendo, and what is componendo and dividendo? A plus b by a minus b is equal to c plus d by c. So this complete term is your a and this complete term is your b. So take bracket first. A plus b, b means your denominator, upon this complete numerator again as it is you will write But now according to the componendo and dividendo, here you have to take minus, and this is the your denominator. Similarly here also 47 plus 7 upon 47 minus 7. So what we have used by componendo and dividendo, in short I have written. Okay, now let's simplify. As you know, between these two brackets plus sign is there, so no need to change any sign. Directly you can write. So 15a square plus 4b square, remove the bracket and you will get this step. Now here before this bracket plus is there, so this will remain as it is. Now here there is minus, so inside term sign will change. So this minus into plus become minus 15a square, and minus into minus is plus 4b square. Take care of signs. Okay, pay attention towards the signs, because if sign is wrong, everything will be wrong. Now 47 plus 7 is equal to what? 54 by 40. Okay. Now children, you can see in the denominator, these are additive inverse. This you can eliminate, and here 15a square plus 15a square, and in the numerator also 4b square you can eliminate. So 15 plus 15, as they are like terms, you can simplify. You will get 30a square. 4b square plus 4b square is equal to 8b square is equal to, now children you can simplify this, so let's simplify. Here 20 you will get, and here you will get 27. Okay, so now you have 27 by 20. Now you want a by b, so let's find out first a square by b square. So from here transpose the other terms, leaving this a square by b square. So what you have to use? You have to use cross multiplication. So you will get 27 into a by 30 into 20. Now let's see, can we simplify? Yes. This is divisible by 2, 4s are, and here you will get what? 15s are. Again you can simplify these two. 3 5s are 15 and 3 9s are. And let's see what more you can simplify. Yes. 4 1s are 4, 4 5s are 22. And now you can see you have got a square by b square is equal to 9 by 25. Therefore, by taking its square root, a by b is equal to what? 3 by 5. So from here, after solving, you are getting the value of the ratio a by b is equal to 3 by 5. Now to find the value of the other ratios, you can see a and b is there. So we have to use this a by b is equal to 3 by 5 for rest of the ratios. Okay. So let's see second example. Now see, you have to find the value of the ratio 7a minus 3b by 7a plus 3b. As you can see children, here you have a and here in the denominator you have b. Just we have got the ratio in the first example, the ratio of a by b as 3 by 5. So this we have to use. Here you can write from first. Okay. First example. In the first example we have got this. Now see, with a 7 is there, with b 3 is there. So just multiply by 7 by 3. So you will get 7a by 3b is equal to 3 by 5 into 7 by 3. And here you have to write multiplying both sides by what? 7 by 3 is we have done here. Now let's simplify. 3 7 are 21, 5 3 are 15. Now you can see here there is minus and here is plus. Okay, that also we have the solution for that also. First you can see that we have to use the property of componendo and dividendo. So by componendo and dividendo you will get plus sign here, and here you will get minus. and again the same 21 plus 15 by 21 minus 15. So what we have used here, componendo and dividendo. Okay, now let's see what will be the addition of these two. 36 and here you will get 6. So let's simplify. As you can simplify this, so you are getting 6 by 1. So 7a plus 3b by 7a minus 3b is equal to 6 by 1. But you have to find the value of the ratio. What? In the numerator you have here minus. So we have the solution for this also. We have one property. What is that? Invertendo. We can inverse it. So let's use that. By invertendo, by using invertendo on both the sides, this will change. So it becomes 7a minus 3b by 7a plus 3b is equal to 1 by 6. And here what property we have used? By invertendo. Okay children. So in this way you can solve. Now I think you can solve third sum and the fourth example also. So here let me explain you. 30b square minus 2a square is there. So let's move to third example. Fourth you can write. Okay. Now let's see the third example of this question. You have to find the value of the ratio b square minus 2a square by b square plus 2a square. Again we have the value, the ratio of a by b as 3 by 5 from 1. Now as you can see here square is there, so you have to take square. By taking square on both the sides you will get a square by b square is equal to 9 by 25. Now you can see the coefficient of a square is 2 and the coefficient of b square is 1. So let's multiply by 2 on both sides. So you will get 2a square by b square and here you will get like this. Okay. So what we have here, what we have done, multiplying both sides by 1. Sorry, by 2 we have multiplied. Okay. Now just see, 2 9s are 18, 18 by 25. Okay. Now as you can see here, we have got 2a square by b square is equal to 18 by 25. Now see children, here we have b square in the numerator first and then 2a square. So what we do? To get this, we have to use invertendo property. So what it becomes? b square by 2a square, that is 25 by 18. What we have used? By invertendo. Which property we have used? Invertendo. You can see here b square is there the first term. So that's why we have used this. Now you know you want minus and plus also, but what the property which we have is componendo and dividendo, where there is plus in the numerator and minus in the denominator. So let's use that and then we use again invertendo and you will get the answer. Okay, so first use componendo and dividendo. So 25 plus 18 by 25 minus 18. Now 25 plus 18 is equal to what? 43, and when you will subtract you will get 7. 43 by 7. Okay, so this we have got by componendo and dividendo. Now our ratio is what? Negative sign in the numerator and positive in the denominator. So let's invert it. Okay, so b square minus 2a square upon b square plus 2a square is equal to what? 7 by 43, and this we have done by invertendo. Okay, so is equal to, you can write 7 is to 43. 43. So fourth example you can do in the same way. There is cube. You will take cube on both sides and just move according to our need in the question. Okay, so in this way we have completed exercise 4.3. It's question number 1 and 2. I hope you understood and keep watching. Till then, goodbye.